Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe my channel. So today is 3rd August and we are going to discuss today's current affairs. So in Pakistan, the area of politics, there is a wreckage of missing Pakistani army helicopter found, which were missing from tomorrow, and there are 6 officers, soldiers are there in the helicopter and are martyred in Shahid. After the Election Commission of Pakistan ECB ruled that Pakistan Tehreek has received prohibited funds, so they are banned from going outside the country. The ECB said that they received prohibited from foreign nationals and 351 companies based outside the country. Besides that, the government moves imposing ban on PTI after ECB verdict. The government can approach Supreme Court against Imran Khan for submitting fake affidavits, says Law Minister. In the area of rain, there were 9 killed again in Balochistan and 7 died. Roof collapse. Drowning incident KP Gilgit local stranded after road closures. There are 19 more perish. 100 stranded rain hit Balochistan and KP rescue relief work ongoing. Coming towards the international news, on the side of the United States, Pelosi defied China's threat and land in Taiwan. By People's Liberation Army says it will launch a series of targeted military actions in response to the visit. Blinken says Taliban grossly violated Doha Agreement by sheltering Zawahiri, which was recently killed by the CIA successful operation in Afghanistan. Says Washington will continue to support Afghan people with humanitarian assistance. Al-Qaeda leader did renewed debate over a hasty US-Afghanistan withdrawal or US-Pakistan relations. Is the US again use Pakistan soil like in after the 9/11 attack? That's the question arise. But Pakistan responds to that absolutely not. From the US side, there is no confirmation. Taiwan denies China's claim that Beijing dispatched China dispatched jet fighters in response to Pelosi visit. On the side of Russia backs China over provocative Pelosi visit to Taiwan. Says such a step would put Washington on a collision course with China. On India, there was amid rise of jingoism. There was a there's a human of 23 years age, Tani Agarwal, created the paid title Into Park Book Lovers Club, a peace initiative. In this, people can talk about their favorite books and share their thought about the literature of the subcontinent. He is an international. Besides that, there is a private school in India where of various religion multi-faith prayers have been held, but now it's been investigated by India under a controversial religious conversion law for holding multi-faith prayers that included the Islamic declaration of faith also. On the Iran, there was execution of the scale not seen for years, mass arrest for regime critics, including top filmmakers. Activists argue Iran is in the throes of an intensified crackdown affecting all sectors of society, from trade to campaigner against the enforced wearing of the scarf to women to religious minorities. The repression comes to 1 year into the rule of President Ibrahim Raisi and Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who remains Iran's #1 figure battling an economic crisis, well, sequence of disasters including a deadly building collapse in Abadan in May that has sparked unusual protests. On the side of China population to begin shrinking by 2025. This was said by the official world most popular country has been grappling with looming demographic crisis as it faces a rapidly aging workforce. On the side of Ghana, the killing of Al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri is an internal matter of Afghanistan. No role of any sort played by the Pakistan side. The government sold familiar with the development of Pakistan. The source strongly rejected some rumors that the drone might have flown from Pakistan. US used the country's airspace again. There are many options in the region. However, a drone doesn't fly from Pakistan through its airway. The source tells the Express Tribune. On the our daily hot topic of climate, most of England now has low river levels, and England has its driest July since 1935, which parts have engaged rainfall on record. For some parts of the country, the south, east, and southern England, last month was the driest July. Um, um, in the record temperature in the United Kingdom, which was above 40 degrees Celsius, would have been impossible without human-induced climate change. That was leading scientists to conclude it. Um, on the 19th July, the temperature on the United Kingdom was recorded was above 40 degrees Celsius. Without human-caused climate change, this would have been happened 2 degree to 4 degree cooler. It is a case of what is come to say with more heat, fire, and drought predicted in coming years. Northern Ireland also with the England record rise July in decades. Total of 45.8 millimeter of rain was recorded for the whole month. The driest since 2040 millimeter rain was fell. So England has dry July since 1935 and North Ireland has dry July since 2000. Among the important topics we are going to discuss Sri Lanka's crisis likely won with also. Sri Lanka new president should be able to finish negotiation with the IMF, but protesters were likely demand more. The protesters gathered in a street leading to Sri Lanka gathered to the streets leading to the president official residence Pradeep Damargavi for 100 days. Sri Lanka have been protesting the state while the country faced its worst economic crisis independence in 1948. The crisis has long been in the making. Successive government has failed to enact policies that insert Sri Lanka into a global supply chain, instead opting for perfectioning measures. This has exacerbated the twin deficit problem in which Sri Lanka faces both a budget deficit and a current account deficit. At the same time, Sri Lanka debt obligation have expanded as politicians invest in infrastructure projects, including a number of commercially unviable vanity projects. Sri Lanka has raised this funding from both international investors who account for about 37% of the country's overall debt profile. A bilateral creditors such as China and Japan. China is Sri Lanka's largest bilateral creditor, accounting for about 10.8% of Sri Lanka's overall debt. These debt obligations are a major reason why Sri Lanka is facing this current crisis. Debt has also been a problem that former President Gotabaya Rajapaksa were never addressed. Instead, he enacted a series of policies that worsened the situation. When he came to power in 2019, he implemented a value-added tax cut and income tax cut despite warning from International Monetary Fund not to do so. According to IMF in 2020, these tax cuts cost Sri Lanka over 2% of its GDP in lost revenue, hurting its ability to pay its debt. The other ill-timed policy was the ban on the import of non-organic fertilizer without preparing farmers for the change. Within 6 months, rice production dropped by approximately 20%, forcing the government to import about 450 million worth of rice and putting further pressure on foreign exchange reserve. When combined with the COVID-19 pandemic, which caused significant drop in tourism, and Russia invasion of Ukraine, which increased oil and common, these two policies pushed Sri Lanka to default in May 2022. Facing shortage of food, medicine, fuel, as well as power cut lasting up to 13 hours per day, ordinary Sri Lanka took to the street to demand that the government resign. After process briefly returned violent in May, Prime Minister Mahinda Gota Rajapaksa brother in his cabinet resigned. Gota Rajapaksa stayed in office until finally fleeing the country and emailing his resignation from Singapore on July 14. Now Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has stepped in as acting president and Parliament is set to vote on a new president on July 20 to complete the rest of Gota Rajapaksa term. At the time of voting, the several viable candidates were voted in favor to win as he retained the backing of the Rajapaksa's party, Sri Lanka Podujana Paramuna. Sri Lanka need political state to ensure that negotiations with the IMF conclude quickly, which will allow additional bilateral multilateral finance. According to Wickremesinghe, the country requires an estimated $6 billion in additional finance in this year, which will only arise an IMF program is in place. A new government is likely to finish negotiations with the IMF, however, protests are unlikely to be mollified, especially if Wickremesinghe was widely unpopular despite Sri Lanka Podujana Paramova support its elected president. In the last election, Wickremesinghe lost his long seat times in Colombo and has to nominated to enter parliament via nationalist. Protesters also accused him of protecting Rajpaksas and failing to prosecute them for illegal corruption at the time. The incoming government has a delicate geopolitical dynamic to navigate. Throughout the crisis, India has emerged as Sri Lanka's best friend, championing the country case at the IMF and providing about $4 billion in assistance. The Indian government has created a task force to determine how else it can help. In contrast, China, which has stronger ties with Pakistan's, benefited from numerous policy decisions under them and has not provided that relief to Sri Lanka desperately needed. Though Sri Lanka has negotiated on debt restriction, Chinese officials are likely to agree to Sri Lanka terms because they prefer refinancing loan and fear it would set a precedent for other countries facing similar debt issues. Ultimately, Sri Lanka economy will not improve anytime soon. Even if the new government is able to conclude negotiations with the IMF, it will take time for the money to be dispersed. In the meanwhile, Sri Lanka will have to either pay its external creditor or pay for essential goods. Compounding the Chennai protests are unlikely to see the government as legitimate, which could hamper the ability to implement sensitive economic reform. Continued process could pave the way for election later this year or next year. This is all about today. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.